Hello everyone and welcome to my Week 6 Philadelphia Eagles prediction. It's a nightmare on Broad Street now. Things are going nuts. Maybe I was wrong about our 6-game winning streak starting last week. But I think it's going to start this week. Be ready everybody. Believe, Eagles fans. Believe. I had people send me comments saying, oh, you guys suck. People are just saying some rude stuff and I don't care. You know what? Just like I told Frank Gore, you get yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's all about this. It's all about the green, baby. And it's about this week. Week 6, Philadelphia Eagles at FedEx Stadium versus the Washington Redskins. 3-1 at top of the NFC East. We're in the cellar. They're in the attic. But we're bringing them down. We're going to bring them down because the Cowboys play the Patriots, lost. The Giants play the Bills, give them a loss, dog. And they're going to be 3-2, and the Cowboys are going to be 3-3, and we're going to be one game behind first place after we beat the Redskins. Let's go. 1 p.m. on Fox, Landover, Maryland. Come on. The pit crew will be there. Will you be there as a fan? Will you have the TV on? I will, because I still believe. Let me tell you a couple of things that I wrote down. You know, all you people saying, oh, you write down stats? Stats don't mean anything. Stats do mean anything. Because if you didn't have stats, we didn't have ESPN. We didn't have none of that. So, you guys don't know what the hell you're talking about. Stats do matter. And this is what I gotta say. The Eagles have never lost 5 in a row under Andy Reid. I know some people want Andy Reid out. My boy, Mac Domi, wants him out. A lot of my friends, a lot of people, media, wants him out. Evan Mantis and Jason Kelsey even went up to a guy that said fire Andy in front of the NovaCare complex and told him to put down the sign or else. Put down the sign or else. If Evan Mantis said it to me, all I would see is money sign. But like, what the hell are you gonna do? You know what I mean? But the guy took down the sign and they kept driving around to see if he really put it down the sign, if he's gonna come back. I understand these guys are behind their coach. The city is not behind their coach right now because he doesn't tell us nothing. He's all lovey-dovey with the national media, but with the Philly media, he doesn't give us anything. And we're tired of it. We're tired of everything. But this season is still going on, and they won't fire him this season. Maybe in the off-season, if we don't make it anywhere, maybe there will be changes. Maybe there will be a complete clean-out. But we don't know yet, and this season's still young, and we still have a chance. So let's go. Never lost 5 in a row under Andy Reid. Only 5 teams since 1990, since the new playoff format was put into play. 5 teams have made the playoffs, starting 1-4. Every team that qualified for the playoff, all 5 of them since 1990, starting 1-4, have won their respective divisions. So all of them have a home playoff game. The last team to do it was the 2004 Packers. It was done twice in 2002. And a couple other times before 1990. I mean, after 1990. Excuse me. So, under the current 12-team format, it can be done. 1-5, no team has reached the playoffs starting 1-5, so we can't do that. Only one team actually before the 12-team format in 1970 was the Cincinnati Bengals. But we have to win this game. We have to start 2-4. To open the season, because after that 13 teams have made the playoffs starting 2-4. So let's go. Jason Avant got it done with this week after that horrible fumble. He didn't fumble the ball, he got that ball ripped out of his hand, and that sucked because we had a chance to win that game. We had Bills fans sweating, but we didn't. We lost. And Jason Avant called a players only meeting on Wednesday. Last time we did a players only meeting, that's when we lost to Baltimore Ravens, and we ended up going 9-6-1 and going to the playoffs, going to do actually championship game. Can they repeat that? Can they turn this around? Jason Avant, he didn't tell us too much, he didn't tell the media too much, but he's just trying to get this team back together. This team is behind Andy Reid, and we fans have to be behind this team. We have to believe. Bad game last week. Turnovers are killing us. Just turnovers. Red zone, the defense sucks. The defense can't tackle. They can't stop anybody in the red zone. They've allowed 11 touchdowns in the red zone, and they're 32nd in the red zone efficiency. The defense has allowed a disturbing 140.2 yards per game rushing. They have allowed 5 yards per carry. And we have the NFL high 15 turnovers and 11 more than last year at this time. 15 turnovers. And we're already at minus 10 and counting. So things aren't looking too well right now. But the defense has had their moments. We got the first interception from the linebacking core that did something. The linebacking core hasn't had a sack, a fumble recovery, nothing. They got their first interception, Jamar Chaney. So maybe they're turning around. Maybe not. In the fourth quarter, they held them to 51 yards last week, Buffalo Bills, and no points. So maybe it's a turnaround. We don't know yet. But 5 turnovers, you can't turn over the ball and expect to win the game. 5 turnovers, 4 interceptions, and a fumble by Mike Vick. 2 fumbles by Jason Avant. This is unacceptable. You can't do that and expect to win the game. Kurt Coleman and Jaquan Jarrett split time this week. Nate Allen will be the others starting safety. Jarrett's gonna come in, Temple boy, hard hitting kid, and Kurt Coleman. Winston Justice is in. King Dunlap is out. We just things can get fixed. We have to fix them. Juan Castillo knows it. The pressure's on him. You know, this defense has to show up one game. This offense can't do everything. They're ranked 3rd in the NFL, the offense, but they can't win. Defense wins championships. That's what I'm saying. And we have to be behind this team. We have to. I understand they're playing shitty right now, but we have to get behind this team. This is a big game. We have to win our division games to have a chance. You know, we're 1-3 in the conference right now, 1-4 overall. We have to win our division games. We're only 2 games behind. We win this game, we're 1 game behind with 10 games left. Come on, guys. Things to watch. We have to stop the run. Just like I said, 140 yards per game we've allowed and 5 yards per carry. But we did stop the Bills for 51 yards in the last 17 carries they had for the rest of the second half. So it looks like, building on something. Short yardage situations. Come on, when it's 3rd-2, we just seem like we have short yardage problems right now, but we have to fix them. Give it to LaShawn McCoy. He's one of the best running backs right now. He should be touching the ball at least 20, 30 times. Enough with this. Oh, we're not doing something. I blame myself. No. It's time to perform. Enough with it. 15 NFL high, 15 turnovers. Not good. We got to stop turning over the ball. Hold on to the ball. Protecting Mike Vick. I understand that the Lions only given up 8 sacks in the last 5 games and only 5 in the last 4 games, but that number is misleading because the pressure is still there. Michael Vick's getting smacked around like a rag doll. We have to protect him. And he should let go of the ball faster too. And close the screen door. We have to. Buffalo Bills they were exploiting us in the screens. The Redskins love to run screens. They love it. We just have to watch out and stop them for minimum games. We have to stop them for minimal games. Have to. Injury report, Colin Jenkins, he will play. He was limited practice the past couple days, but he will play. Nate Allen's going to play. Winston Justice starting. Jared Page, whatever. Jared Page sucks, but he's a good backup. Trent Cole and Jason Peters, they won't play this week. It'll be a stretch if they do, but they won't. Who's hot, who's not? Deshaun Jackson's on fire right now. 11 catches, 257 yards in the last 2 games. Wow. Ryan Turin rushed for 135 yards and a TD and 19 carries in the first game back from a hand injury last time before the bye. Who's not hot? Asante Samuel. Only 1 pick in 5 games. Every year in his career, he's had more, And the last time he had at least 2 picks since 2006, in 5 games. So, and Chris Cooley's not hot. Chris Cooley's only had 7 catches for 66 yards, and he caught 77 passes last year. So, and he's a tight end. Tight end kills us. Reference, Tony Gonzalez, Vernon Davis. Come on. So you got to watch out for Chris Cooley. Maybe it's good that he's not hot right now, Key matchups. King Dunlap and Todd Herman versus Brian Orcapo and Ryan Corrigan. They're big guys. They're huge. And they're pissed off about the last meeting, the 59-28 shellacking we put on them on Monday Night Football. We embarrassed that team. So look out for them to have a little extra spark to beat us. The Redskins lead the all-time series 7-9, 68-5. We lost last week, 4-game losing streak. We can't afford to lose. San Fran was a must-win. Buffalo Bills was a must-win. This is a must-win on steroids. We have to win this game. Okay. The Eagles are averaging 446 yards per game, third in the NFL. The Redskins are 15th overall, 356 yards per game. Their offense is not that good. Sexy Rexy. You know what I mean? He's not a good quarterback. I'm sorry. People might be like, oh, you're such a homer. You believe everything. No. Rex Grossman is subpar. He's got, what? Rex Grossman has 989 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 5 INTs. Come on. Michael Vick, we're not doing any more better, but he's got 400 yards more than him. He's got 1,336 yards, 8 TDs, and 7 picks. So, quarterback advantage goes to the Eagles. You know, Michael Vick needs to do things, just hold on to the ball and convert on third down. Rex Grossman, he's got a strong arm, but his decision making is poor, you know, so let's see how he does that. He's thrown one more career touchdown than interception in his career, and 46% of his completions have been to running backs and tight ends, so he likes to throw a screen and throw short passes to tight end. That's what I'm saying. We have to watch out. Running back advantage goes to the Eagles. LaShawn McCoy is the NFL's second leading rusher after 3 games, but has had only 20 attempts in the last 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. Why the guy's second leading rusher in NFL after the first 3 games, and then we stop giving the ball? Doesn't make sense. Andy Reid, Marty Morningweg, come on, fix that. Receiving core advantage goes to the Eagles. Jeremy Maclin and Deshaun Jackson have been on fire lately. Brent Selleck hasn't caught anything, but see for Brent Selleck to have a little bit better game this week. He might stay for full protection, but he might go out too. Look for him to have a little impact in this game. Offensive line goes to the Redskins. You know, you can't really fight that. Our defense is ranked 15th. Not bad. 352, but it just seems like they're a lot worse. The red zone sucks. They score touchdowns every time in the red zone. The Redskins' defense is very good. They're 6th. They only allow less than 300 yards per game. Defensive line goes to us, though. You know, they have pretty good people on the defensive line, but our defensive line has notched 15 sacks already. Come on. You know, Jason Babin's got 7 of them. Linebacking core goes to them. Brian Orcapo is incredible. I saw his interview this week. He's still pissed off about that 59-28 ass whooping we put on him. Secondary tie, I think it goes to the Eagles, but we need to learn how to tackle. Come on, that's like pee-wee football stuff. And special teams goes to the Redskins. I had a prediction last week that special teams would do something. Maybe it's this week. Maybe I'm 1 week behind. You know, I thought the 6-game winning streak was going to start last week. It's going to start this week. Special teams, maybe this week. This is the big special teams that I'm talking about. Key matches up. Like I said earlier, I didn't get to finish that. Jamar Chaney versus Ryan Turin and Tim Hightower. He has to watch out for them. He has to cover them from screens and tackle them. Tackle. And last matchup, Jeremy Maclin and Deshaun Jackson versus D'Angelo Hall and Josh Wilson. D'Angelo Hall is owned by Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson burned him last year. This is huge. You know what I mean? We had Sean Landry was talking all that crap, and he got burnt the first play. So look for the Eagles' big plays early to try to put this game away early. Another thing too, LaShawn McCoy has almost 500 yards rushing already, and the Eagles receivers are doing well. Jeremy Maclin 32 catches for 388 yards, 12.1 yards per catch, 3 touchdowns, and Jason Avant is doing pretty good. He's got 310 yards, and Deshaun Jackson got 410 yards. He's doing incredible. You know, past 2 games he's woke up. He wants that contract. So, my prediction is 31-17 Eagles. Come on, guys. You have to make me win a game. I'm 1-4. I pick you guys every week because I think you guys are going to win. You guys are good enough. Don't make this a nightmare on Broad Street. Come on, believe, guys. We have to have dreams. And the dream is to believe right now. 31-17 Eagles. Let's go. I bleed green. You bleed green. We have to win this game. This game is huge. You know, everybody's picking us for a 1.5 point favorite. We have to win. That's it. 31-17. I bleed green. You bleed green. Let's go, Eagles. Let's go. It starts now. 6-game winning streak, baby. Let's go. Believe, guys. Believe. Or now we're going to fire Andy Reid. We got to get rid of him because if we don't win this game, it's over. Let's go. Eagles. 31-17.